It's time for soccer at the East River Soccer Complex. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Bluefield taking on the UPIKE Bears here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Well, the Rams, their last time out just a week ago, scored a goal for the first time in 2 years against the Piedmont International Bruins, and now trying to look for a big non-conference win against the Pikeville Bears, traveling well from Kentucky, as the Rams will start out a new starter in goal today for Bluefield College. Bailey Sheets got the start as the goalkeeper in the season opener, but today we'll see Anna Flincham again, who played the entire second half of that PIU matchup. As for Pikeville, Kentucky, looking in that goalkeeper position for them, Elizabeth Lukens will have to go up against this Bluefield College team today, wearing the blue, while Pikeville wears the orange and black stripes. We are underway, and the Rams have possession. Rams going right to left in this one. An East River Soccer Complex. Tons of Bears fans making the trip from Pikeville, Kentucky. Back to Lukens. Split over to Jillian Kidd. Brandel in the way for Bluefield College. Duffy loses it. And a throw in for Bluefield College. Oh, Bella Cox was the hero for Bluefield in that first game, scoring the goal for Bluefield College, but unfortunately for the Rams, surrendering a goal in the final 10 minutes that the Bruins forced that one to go in double overtime, and then that one ended in a draw. So Bluefield College's record at the moment, 0-0-1. The attacking third. Waddell sends it to the back. Dangerous ball. And it'll be a corner kick. Cleared out by Stephanie Miller. So first corner of the day taken by Pikeville with just about 2 minutes elapsed here in this first half. Looks like Jillian Kidd will do the honors on this corner. Early test for Anna Flincham. Into the box. Trying to find a head, bouncing around and cleared out. Dangerous play there for Bluefield College, but the defense hanging tough. And the clearance, but here comes Pikeville still threatening, and now whistle blows and a foul called on Bluefield College. And now a free kick coming up for Pikeville. Under 43 minutes to play now in the first half. Free kick. Miller. There's Taylor Bryan, another senior for Bluefield College, coming from Oregon. The Bluefield College throw-in. Michael Callahan, the head coach for Bluefield College, in his first year as the official head coach. Last year was just an interim position. Got the result against PIU the last time this team played in an official game. Had a scrimmage last week against Cape Fear Community College. Ensuing throw-in. Out in front, Flincham turns around. Bryant. Targeting that time, Catherine Purdue. Bluefield native was shaken up in the last match. Here comes Bluefield. Duffy. No help in the attacking third. Pikeville fights it away. Throw in for the Bears. Clock down to 40-50. High for Waddell. Trying to find Purdue. No help and pushes it back to Brandel. Opportunity thwarted. And now a break, possibly for Pikeville. Emily Branham. Branham in the box. What a great play by Anna Flincham, forcing the corner. Well, it was one-on-one. Branham with an all-out sprint. No, that'll be a goal kick. Looked like that ball possibly went off of Flincham. After Branham misses the opportunity, goal kick for Bluefield. A lofted pass. The cross. Shot and too high. So Bella Cox with a good chance there, trying to make that her second goal of her collegiate career. It's too high, 39 minutes to play. Picked up by Lukens. Purdue stomping into that box. Another chance. And a save by Flincham. Trouble isn't over yet, and then the ball swiftly kicked out to the left. Oh, free kick. A throw-in for Pikeville. Waddell launches the ball out towards the sideline. A free kick for Bluefield College. Oh, looks like Purdue, that one right in the head, was not ready. Will not get subbed out. The training crew on. They just have to make sure she's all right. Brings this game to a halt at 37-28. Welcome, everybody. East River Soccer Complex Labor Day soccer doubleheader between UPIKE and Bluefield College. Non-conference matchup. Of course, in football, UPIKE and Bluefield both part of the Mid-South Conference, but in soccer, Bluefield College competes in the AAC. Bluefield sends it over to Lukens. And Pikeville starts out another offensive chance here with under 37 and a half minutes to play. Kramer. Now a throw in for Bluefield. Taylor Bryant. Good pass into the middle. Can Duffy chase it down? No, just cleared out. Rolls across the boundary, Bluefield throw it. On Purdue. Jockeyed out of play. Back for Pikeville. 36 minutes to play in the first half, still no score. Best chance for UPIKE was on that corner kick, and the Rams came up pretty strong there. There were a couple of blitzes into the box from the forward, Emily Branham. Other than that, Bluefield has not really mustered up a quality shot either. Kramer gives straight to UPIKE. And now room to run, Jillian Kidd. Kidd with the pass. Flag came up. That ends that attempt at a goal there for Pikeville. Bluefield catching a break. Be a free kick. 35 minutes and 15 seconds. Duffy lost. Kidd back with it. Passes over to Lee, and Lee spreads it wide. Bumping around in the attacking third, and a foul called, rightfully so, free kick Rams. And the men's match for you right after this. And then a big game this weekend, folks. It'll be Bluefield College versus Bethel at Mitchell Stadium. Home opener for Bluefield College football. If you're in the area, check it out. Military Appreciation Day. All active military members and first responders will receive free admission. If not, it's just $10. That one's starting at 6 o'clock on Saturday. Wind starting to blow in on a beautiful day in September. Summer finally coming to an end, and now fall starting to usher in here in Bluefield, West Virginia. Farah Schweers. Catherine Purdue lost the handle, and a free kick for Pikeville. Now space. What can Bella Cox do? Tries to thread the needle to Purdue. Throw in Bluefield. Another throw in. Headed out. Just not on the right page. Duffy sends the ball back for a goal kick. Still 0-0. Clock down to 33 minutes. Really a solid crowd showing up, and unfortunately for the Rams, I do believe that most of these people are here for Pikeville. The Bears put one in the back of the net. You will hear them. Brought the cowbells out today. Headed in the air, no one on the end of it. Turns around. Flincham. Sends it down. Kramer. Rolls away. UPIKE throw in. 32-18 on the clock. "32 minutes to play. Maintaining possession. Boy, Jill Kidd's had most of the possession today for Pikeville. Out low. Defensive matchup. Purdue Stole it away for just a second. Can she do it again at midfield? No foul called. Refs letting the play. Pass was telegraphed. Kramer had it. Here comes Purdue. Flag came up. Michael Callahan not exactly excited about that flag coming up, but who would be? 31 minutes left to play, still scoreless. Off the back of Flincham, up to Duffy. Miller. Chance developing for Pikeville with a throw in deep. The attacking third. Down the touchline and a goal kick. So Flincham tries to clear it out and see if Bluefield can manufacture something. They haven't been able to do that just yet. Pushed out. Kidd. Good effort for Bluefield. That's Bella Cox sending it out. Another throw in ensuing, though. Inside 30 minutes to play, 29 minutes flat here at East River. The first half. Bounced out again. Now for a Rams throw in. Purdue. She could just find a way to break, spreading it out to Taylor Bryant. Rams outnumbered, but managed to move the ball across midfield. And just like that, it fizzled out. Waddell on a sprint. Out for a Pikeville throw-in. 28 minutes left. Into the box. Passed it out. Shoots. And Flincham gets in the way. That ball was not going into the net. Quality effort. Ashley King nearly put it in the back of the net. Just went off of the side of her foot. Bumped in the back by Kidd. Cox. Almost spread out. Went to the ground and draws a foul. Now Bluefield with a rare free kick in this first half, down to 27.5 minutes. Line drive from Cox. Purdue, once again, can't keep possession. King, finding space. So Dory Flan, rather, was 14 rather than 24. Got to watch out for her for the rest of this match. Waddell leads up to Duffy. Slight touch for Taylor Bryant on the far side. Running into pressure, and a quality tackle it ended up being. A high percentage pass. Into the box again, Branham. Finds some space, and once again, Miller getting in the way. Throw in for Pikeville, 25 minutes, 45 seconds left to play. Back towards midfield. UPIKE. Flan. Cleared away. Good job by Miller. Flag came up, and there's no question about that. So Dana Turner was wide open. And now a free kick for Bluefield with 25 minutes flat left to go in the first half. UPIKE applying that offensive pressure to the Rams, where Bluefield hasn't been able to do the same thing to Pikeville. Lukens in goal for Pikeville has had a pretty uneventful first half. Again for Blanham. Rolling wide. And it was kicked out by Smith, so now a corner kick. Second one of the day taken for UPIKE. The clock rolling down inside of 24 and a half minutes in the first half. They have taken their time with these corners. Bending corner. Kicked out. Who's it off of? And they will say Bluefield. So now another corner. Going to restock it again and do the exact same thing. Another chance for Pikeville. 23:37 on the clock. Bent again. Kicked in the air. Still in, down the touchline, and headed away by Cox. Throw in for UPIKE, so still threatening in the attacking third. Long shot. And Flincham pushes it down. So save for Flincham, and now a possible clearance opportunity for the goalie. Sends it at midfield. Megan Smith. Down to Kramer. This is where the Rams have faltered early on in this first half. Duffy. Some space for Duffy. Closing in, though. Purdue in front, and Taylor Bryant couldn't push it through. First real chance for Bluefield, though. Taylor Bryant tried to turn around on it, and Lukens was right there. So the clock rolling inside 22-10. Still scoreless, and Pikeville on an all-out sprint across midfield. Good pass, Bella Cox. That's not a quality thread there by Taylor Bryant. Had the right idea to try to find Bella Cox, one of the faster players on the pitch for Bluefield. Blanham tangled up with Waddell. Blanham draws a foul. And a deflating one for Pikeville at that, but now a free kick. Into the box. Bouncing straight into the hands of Flincham. 20 minutes, 50 seconds left to play first half. Still knotted up at 0-0 here on Labor Day. Game one of our doubleheader of soccer. Back to Lukens. Can't pick it up. Kicked it right to Bluefield's Flincham. Throw in for UPIKE with 20 minutes, 18 seconds on the clock. Off the press box. Throw in for UPIKE again. Rolling in the middle. Pikeville has a chance to spread out, and they will. Jill Kidd lost the touch. Throw in for Bluefield, and that's certainly a break for the Rams because if Kidd is able to corral that pass, she had room to run close to the attacking third to send a quality cross into the box. And now time is called, and I think that what we're hearing up here from our inside sources is that it's pretty warm, and there is a mandatory hydration break. So we'll take a break and hydrate ourselves here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 0-0, 19:14 left to go. After everyone is hydrated, dueling with the scorching 82-degree temperatures here in Bluefield, a throw in for the Rams. Still 0-0. Smith, right towards the middle again. Can Pikeville finish? One out to Kidd. Kramer clears the ball away down the line. Back to her again. Down to Bella Cox. Room to run. Has Taylor Bryant in front of her. Bryant. Two players to beat. Feed wasn't there. Trying to go up top to Gracia Almondos. Duffy. And a free kick for the Rams now with 17:55 to play. Almost space to go. Turner just gave it back. Duffy now. Double teamed. Trying to find Almondos. Throw in Bluefield across midfield with 17.5 minutes to play. 0-0 still the score. Sun back out after hiding in the cumulus clouds here at East River. Down the line. Kramer steps up. Stole the ball away from Flan. Now a pass to Bellacox over the head. And rolling safely into possession of Lukens. Under 17 minutes to play now in the first half before halftime. Still knotted up at 0-0. Ball rolled through Megan Smith. And a Flincham with a pass down low, and Kramer is there. Taylor Kramer lost it again. Blanham. Now Taylor Kramer pushing the physicality of this match. Almondos rolls it out, but now an injury timeout. Kramer a little bit shaken up after that last play. Trainers will have to run out and make sure she's all right. Had to do this earlier with Catherine Purdue after she took a header that did not look that favorable. Seemed to be all right, but it's actually Eva Waddell, player in question here, that walked off with a limp in the last match as well. And Waddell walks off. That's Abby Key in for Bluefield. Placing Waddell on the back line. Played a lot in that first game. Clock is down to 16:19. Pikeville kicks it right to Anna Flincham. As is sportsmanship, and now Abby Key gets her first touch of the match. Brandel turns around. Right into Pikeville. Flag came up again. Second time where Pikeville's promising chance ended with a whistle. And Bellacox intercepting the pass, targeting Bryant down the field. Now nothing there. There we go, Key with a long step up. 15:08 left to go. Flan lost the ball. Kicked out by Kramer. Throw in Pikeville. Jill Kidd with a long throw in. Left footer. Snared by Flincham. Left footed shot from Skylar Chapman. So with 14.5 to go, can the Rams look at another shot inside the box? Their best chance was on that ball to Taylor Bryant. If she turned around on the ball correctly, it would have been 1-0 Bluefield. Pikeville's had now 3 corners, Rams with none. Just off the foot of Samantha Watkins. Flincham trades with Kramer. Spread out again. Now for Kylie Maynard. Long shot. And Maynard sends it on 2 bounces to the Bluefield keeper. Another long chance. We'll stick around. Bluefield men taking on Pikeville. Rams coming off of a win against Cincinnati Christian on Saturday. Carleek Owens with a game-winning header for Bluefield. Closing minutes of that match. Maynard. Ahead of a attacker, and now turning around, Branham again. Branham forces the free kick. Megan Smith tangled up with her. Welcome you into the Rams Digital Sports Network. Thanks for joining us on Labor Day. First match here, 12:45 left to go first half. And now a free kick, a dangerous position for the Bluefield defense. Reagan Bridge. She shoots, but the whistle blows before that. There was movement in the box before the free kick. Bridge hasn't moved, so it appears that they'll take it again. And that's exactly what will happen. Bridge got pretty close that time. That ball was just a bit high over that post. Rolling down to 12 minutes now. Bridge with another chance. Rams aren't right in front of her. Second chance for Bridge. Tapped up, saved by Flincham. Still loose in the box. Quality save that time from Anna Flincham, but a throw-in ensues for Pikeville. You can see why Pikeville gave the reins over to Reagan Bridge to try to shoot that one in from long range on the free kick. 11 and a half minutes to go. A bounce pass. Flan and corner kick. 4th corner kick for Pikeville in the match. 11 minutes flat to go. Another corner. Actually a free kick. So even closer here. Branham and Dory Flan right in front of Flincham. Trying to find Branham. Too high. Pinballing in the box again. Physical effort from Kramer. Rolls out for a corner, so this will be the 4th corner for Pikeville. 10:20 on the clock. And it's a corner. Branham was trying to throw it in. Instead, Jill Kidd will have to send it in on the ground. Kidd into the box. It's loose again. Back out to Kidd, trying one more time. Shot. Still rolling wide, and the pinball effort comes up the way of Bluefield, where they don't have enough speed to send that ball across midfield. Michael Callahan asking for his team to just try to head the ball out. That'd be a free kick for the Rams. Inside 10 minutes to play. Clock is stopped at 9:38. Free kick for the Rams. Brandel sends it down, and I believe that was just for sportsmanship because Taylon Jones wanted a break on that ball. 9:23 left. Branham knocked awry again. Can Ashley King garner possession? Good sliding tackle. It'll be a corner kick. Stephanie Miller one more time from the back line, keeping this game scoreless. And excuse me, that went off of the foot of King after the effort from Miller, so a goal kick for the Rams with 8:59 left to play. So Flincham taking her time again. Inside 8:40 now. Dory Flan for Pikeville. Can't get through the double team. Brandel forces it off for her for a Bluefield throw-in. Got to wonder how much longer can the Rams be on the defensive. Megan Smith. Cox. Rams need that break. Wide open. Almondos has Jones. Can Jones catch up to it? Overran the ball. Now back out. It's a race with Lukens. Ball is loose. No foul called, and Lukens gets back on the second dive. 7:20 to play. Wasn't perfect for the Rams, and it needed to be for them to push that into the net. Now a race with Branham and Miller. Now more space. Good ball to Bella Cox. Can she finish? Kidd colliding with her. Cox. Ball is still loose again and cleared out at the last second. Throw in for the Rams. Now Bella Cox, I think she had thought that there was going to be more space with that, but Jill Kidd, great defensive effort for the defender for Pikeville. Well, Bluefield is just not connected on the passes they need to today. That was one of their best breaks in the entire game. Abby Key from the back. Just clipped it towards midfield. New players in for Pikeville. Jackie Kidd sends a ball up for Ashley King. Great sprint from Miller to connect with the ball. Long range out, but another corner ensuing for Pikeville, their fifth one. 5:45 left to play first half. What can Jill Kidd do here? And the corner sends itself on top of the net. So 5 corners and nothing to show for it for Pikeville. Another lost chance Well, Bluefield cannot clear it out effectively. Corner kick number 6 for the Bears. Jill Kidd from the other side. 4.5 minutes to go. Kidd with a long bend. Off the head and over the net. Flincham had to back up, ran out of real estate, and so did the ball. Luckily for Bluefield, 4 minutes left to go first half. 6 corners for Pikeville. Popped in the air. Branham can't get there. Flincham fighting the ball down into her grasp. Boy, for Branham, inches away from heading that ball in to make it 1-0, but instead stays at 0-0, 3:25 before halftime. Well, that pass was just telegraphed there by Pikeville, but still fought back by Bluefield. Down to Farah Schweers. Schweers battling with Jill Kidd. Off the chest of Brandel. Here's Kylie Maynard. Well, no one can keep the ball for long. Seemingly so. Brandel. Abby Key has had no help in the midfield. Now maybe some here. Almondo's was onside. Trying to find Jones. Kicked away. We'll have to see the call here. Throw in Rams deep in their own corner. 2:13 left to go. Pikeville will have to defend. Gracie Almondos. Will she do the honors of throwing this in? Brandel. Throw in Rams. Minute 35 left to go. Another Pikeville throw in, 1:24 left, and now some fresh legs being brought on if Pikeville wants to manufacture a final sprint here in the first half. Now down to a minute 10. Throw in Rams. 55 seconds left to play. Brandel. Fell to the ground. 40 seconds left. Taylon Jones has to spread it out. She does. Lindsey Gray. King. Throw in for Pikeville with 20 seconds. Kid doesn't seem to be in too much of a hurry. Final 5 seconds. And that is it for the first half. Rams and Pikeville all deadlocked at 0-0 as we have hit halftime here at East River. Ready to start the second half between Bluefield College and Pikeville. 0-0 here to start out this second half. Pikeville registered a good amount of shots in that first half, but could not capitalize after Bluefield's solid defensive play and with their goalkeeper, Anna Flincham, really mustering up a couple of good saves in the box for Bluefield. So 5 fouls for Pikeville, 4 for Bluefield. Kind of a physical match, but still 5 shots overall for Pikeville, and the Rams only mustered up 2 with 1 on goal. So the Bears start out with possession, and we are ready to begin the second half here at East River Soccer Complex in Bluefield, West Virginia. Flip it around now. Pikeville will go right to left, Rams left to right. It's Megan Smith. Gives back to Flincham. So 4 saves for Anna Flincham in the first half. Lukens had to make 1, but got a bit dangerous there at the end of the first half. Let out again for a Pikeville throw-in. Branham. Flincham slides to keep the ball away. Not for long, though. Turner. Physical play. Ref says play on. Megan Smith stole it back for Bluefield. Cox up to Purdue. Purdue well rested after being subbed out in the middle of the first half. Trying to put pressure on Lukens. That hasn't been there. Taylor Bryan also back in for Bluefield. Duffy now. With the cross. Purdue off her thigh. Now in transition. What can the Bears muster up? .33 minutes left. 43 minutes left. Good ball threaded up, but fought back by Miller. Another player to watch out for. She's a big reason why Pikeville has not scored yet. Up to Purdue. Into the box, shoots! Over the net. Oh, beside herself there. Too much on that blast with the right foot. But we're seeing something out of Bluefield that took nearly 45 minutes in the first half. Did not have much potential on those first couple of shots. Now back, Branham bumps into the box, no foul. Waddell's back into the match. Branham with it. Waddell fights the ball back for Bluefield. Left footer and bounces to the right. Cox turns around. That pass was just straight at Pikeville. Was a blows, free kick Rams. Good sprint from Samantha Watkins for Pikeville, now down to 40 minutes. Got the Rams men's game for you right after this, all part of our soccer doubleheader here at East River Soccer Complex. Throw in for Bluefield. 39:45 on the clock. Brandel. Back for Schweers. Kramer couldn't find the space she needed. Cox with a good ball, but, well, Duffy just ran out of space. It was right at Watkins. Flan spins around, lost it for a second. Good duel with Schweers, and Ferris Schweers comes up with the ball, but here comes Kidd. Branham tries to split defenders, but Miller snatches the ball away. Catherine Purdue. Works it to Cox. Flag came up, and boy, that deflates Bluefield again. Clock is ran down to 6.5 minutes elapsed. Under 38:30 to play. Comes a throw in. Back into the box, rolling to flinch him. Purdue has someone open. Duffy lost the touch, though. Wasn't a good enough clearance. Bryant into the box. And Lucan steps up on the bounce with 36:44 on the clock. Taylor Bryant with her eyes on her first goal of her senior season. Smith. Now a corner kick. Possibly could have passed that back to flinch him. But instead another corner for Pikeville. Mind you, the Rams have not had one of those yet. So it will be another shot for Pikeville, possibly Jill Kidd to take it. And it will be her. Inside 36 minutes left to play in regulation. Still knotted up 0-0. And find the head of Flan. And now a goal kick. Maynard. Goal kick, Rams. Unfortunately, Flincham has just not gotten a lot of air on these. And no, they call a corner kick. Wow. That looked like Maynard just kicked it out, but they said Miller got a piece of it, so another corner for Pikeville, 34-50 on the clock before the end of regulation. Best case scenario here for Bluefield, try to come away with this and score in transition with Purdue at midfield. Looking for a head, and it's too high. Good connection there. That's 1-0. But instead, too high off for the head of Skylar Chapman. 34 minutes, 10 seconds. Straight to Waddell, but here comes Pikeville. Flan again. Cuts, shoots, and saved by Flincham. Yet another corner, though. That was one of the more orthodox-looking shots today from both teams. Dory flying with a blast, but it was straight at Flincham. Popped it into the air with 33 minutes, 40 seconds left to play. We'll see a corner. Well, something has to give on these corners if you're Pikeville. Jill Kidd. Wasn't the best taken corner, and Waddell sprints away with it. What can the Rams do in transition? Here's Purdue. Purdue with speed on the outside. She'll need some help. Cuts it back. Out to Duffy. Duffy in the box. Now a Bluefield corner. Well, Duffy had a little bit of space, so now a corner kick, a rare one at that for Bluefield, 32-45. Bears loading the box again. Good-looking corner. Off the head of Schweers and rolling wide. Boy, Schweers was open. And if she connects on that a little bit better, Rams take the lead, and even after giving up possession for so long. Taylor Bryant. Lobbed out, and now be a free kick. Excuse me, a goal kick. 31-45 remaining. Maynard. Long pass out. Flan winning the race. Speed on the outside. Branham's in the box. Oh, Kramer gave her enough duress for Pikeville to slow it down. Left footer. Goal kick Bluefield. 31 minutes left to go. And the goal kick right at Taylor Bryant, but out of bounds. Throw in for Maynard. Chapman down to Branham. Fight between Branham and Miller. Bryant with a good clearance. Can Purdue turn around on the ball? Waddell now. Duffy. Up to Bella Cox. One of the speedier players for Bluefield. colliding with Kidd. No foul called. Cox trying to draw, and it will be a free kick. Cox gets up. They won't stop the play clock. Trainers were about ready to come out again. Well, Abby Key was ready to check in. They have not blown the whistle yet for that. .29.5 minutes left to go. Still on that far line. A free kick. 29 minutes left to play. Long free kick. And Waddell threw out the left foot. .28:40 left. Branham turns around, has help. Now the cross, looking for Maynard. Key has to get it out of there. Tangled up, space again. It was an open net, and Waddell came to the rescue for Bluefield. Now a pass back into the box. Believe the flag would have came up there. Meanwhile, Maynard is down. A goal kick for the Rams. But there are a lot of Pikeville fans here making the trip out from Kentucky to see their team. So far, no goal for either side. Throw in for UPIKE. This team right now 1-1 with a win against Grace Christian and a loss to AACT Montreat. Here's Duffy. Down to Taylor Bryant. Threads it up to Purdue. Turns around, shoots. Lukens is there, lost it for just a second. Didn't have the best angle. Inside 27 minutes left to play regulation. Rams have had sprints of momentum. Very much into this match. Maynard passed it right into the feet of Key. Now a turnaround. Watkins hit in the box, no foul called. Follow-up shot into the hands of Flincham. Now they want the trainers out. Oh, Watkins fell. Wanted that PK, won't get it, 26-25. Now that's Dana Turner, actually. And we'll take a break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 26-25 left to play in this matchup. Still 0-0 between Bluefield and UPIKE. Play resumed now. Inside of 26.5 minutes. Chance for Pikeville. Too high. Rams looked a bit lackadaisical after the injury timeout, now brought back onto the field and let that just happen to them. Goal kick for Flincham, 26 minutes to play, still 0-0. Non-conference matchup, game one of this soccer doubleheader at East River Soccer Complex. Up to Purdue. Down to Taylor Bryant. Abby Keat. Sophomore pushes up to Purdue. Almondos. Doesn't have the best angle now. Oh, Flan just comes out of nowhere. Back on an all-out sprint for Pikeville. No doubt a foul there. And I think that'll be a card on Schweers. Yes, it will. Farah Schweers with a yellow card. Free kick with 25:04 left to play. First time a Ram has been booked in 2019. Brandel. Throw in for Bluefield across midfield, 24-40. Another throw in. Schweers again. Has to be careful. That will not be a card. Already has a yellow card. Free kick for Pikeville. Inside of 24 minutes, 0-0. Will this game be decided in regulation? Waddell done a good job after being injured in that first half. Kramer passes out to the left. Free kick, UPIKE. 23-25 on the clock. And the air off of Schweers. Off the face of Flan. That'll slow down the UPIKE attack. A throw in. They got to make sure she's all right. Well, it seems like everybody's dropping like flies in this match. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes and an injury timeout at each time. Dory Flan wearing number 14. She's mustered up 2 shots today, 1 on goal. She'll be okay. And I have to be honest, folks, I didn't even know they could do that. They just drop it in the middle of 2 players and fight like a hockey face-off. Almondo's trying to capitalize off of it. Instead, it's knocked out. Throw in Bluefield. (22-15). Taylon Jones into the match for the first time. He's to pass it in. Falls down, close to the box. Bluefield still with it. Taylor Bryant. Lost it again. Duffy. Off the post. Oh, just inches away from making it 1-0. Throw in UPIKE. Oh, she had a great shot. Just a bit too high off the post. UPIKE in transition. Kramer twirling into the ball. No foul. Play on, says the referee. 21-13. Kramer wasn't expecting that. Flan fights it back. 2 teammates in the box. Off the side of the net, and the flag came up anyway. Taylor Bryant subbed out. And it's deemed that Bella Cox is all right to come in. (20 minutes, 43 seconds). Branham, the flag came up again. She's been offside for most of this match, apparently. It's either the 3rd or 4th time it's been called on the UPIKE forward. 20 minutes flat to go. The back of Almondo's Taylon Jones. Rams will have Duffy in the middle. Rams want a handball. They'll get it. Bluefield was afraid they were going to get that call, and it will happen. Free kick, Bluefield. 19:25 and counting. Could this be the set piece that pushes Bluefield on top? Megan Brandel is back. Quality kick. Cox! Over the net. Almost into the net from Duffy again. Nearly made it 1-0. What a quality service, though, from Brandel. Here's Far Sweers. Bella Cox with room. Flag came up at the very last second. Now saved once again by the flag for UPIKE. Well, it's been a change of events here in the second half. The Rams have had more shots, better looks than Pikeville. Now free kick again. Good turn. Chapman moved the ball up. Branham shoots and misses by inches. Oh my goodness. The entire Bluefield defense held their breath as that ball rolled just wide of the net. So it stays 0-0. Ava Waddell will take the free kick. Frustrated as that ball went off of her leg, down to Cox. Fights it back down the line. And move up, no, foul called. And there it is, free kick Rams. Now a free kick for Bella Cox. Haley Duffy with a couple of great shots. So close, hit the post on her first one. And she's the target of this pass. Bouncing around in the box again. Lukens backs up. Amondo's stepping right into that final box. "16 minutes. $15:45 left to go. Free kick. Long ball, Flincham punches it out. Cox turns around and just kicks it into the bleachers. Megan Smith lost the ball. Just missed the foot of Branham. Chapman had it teed up perfectly. If Branham even just breathes on that ball, it goes in. Randall lost the touch, back with it. Trucked it midfield, no call. Chapman up to Branham, Megan Smith. Branham. Shoots, saved by Flincham. Second try, and no goal to show for it. Anna Flincham stepping up with 14.5 minutes to play. Well, both of these teams certainly, their patience has started to dwindle. Each team has not taken their time. They are just running straight into the box, guns a-blazing, trying to push that ball in the net. Duffy. Duffy up to Bella Cox. With speed, it'll be one-on-one. Cox shoots, and a great save by Lukens. Well, she had the right idea. Had to send the ball to the left. Lukens with a full extension to make the great save for the Bears. Another chance brewing for Bluefield. Maynard, long service up. Megan Smith. Down to Schweers. Did not time that correctly. Substitution. Remember, in the second half, you can re-enter twice. Taylor Bryan is in. Re-enter once. So Bryant got the start in the second half, taken out. Now back in for Megan Brandel. Throw in Rams. 12 minutes, 45 seconds. Duffy going backwards to find some room. Free kick Rams. Time running out, 12 and a half minutes to play. Free kick. Cox, can she catch up? Lukens has really shown a solid effort. Clock is inside of 12 minutes now. Waddell off the side of her foot. Like a nasty twirl back to Key, but Gardner's possession. Straight at Maynard. Flan. Branham. Weak shot straight to Flincham. 11 and a half minutes to play. Bounces behind the back line. If Duffy can catch up, she can't. Good pass to the midfield. Maynard bumps it loose for space. Now the attacking third, creeping into the box. Maynard, Bluefield right there again. Waddell close to the corner. This will be a throw-in. Thanks to all 70 of you who are tuning in right now on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Rams and Bears deadlocked, 10 and a half minutes to play. And it will be a corner. So Jill Kidd, crucial corner. Off the head and too high again. Nearly 10 minutes flat to play. Knotted up 0-0. Even played match. Well, Bluefield has controlled the better looking shots in the second half of play. Bryant. Lost the touch again. Maynard cuts wide. Branham. Waddell has been there for Bluefield in the second half. What a display of defense. Whistle blows and now booked for a foul. .9:20 left to play. Branham turns around. Cleared by Smith. Throw in Pikeville. Nine minutes left. Down to Maynard. So blue and free kick for Bluefield. Offside again. Flan serves it out. Miller in the way. Rams with a slight moment of space, and Flan gets in the way yet again. 8:05 left to go. Threaded up. Here comes a shot and a goal. With 7:53 left, Pikeville takes the lead. And it's Branham all day, had been taking the shots, and in the final 10 minutes puts UPIKE up. Could be a heartbreaker for Bluefield, but they still have 7 minutes, 53 seconds to try to equalize. Now time running out for Bluefield. 7 minutes, 53 seconds, and the clock is yet to get turned on. There it is. So the Rams gifted 2 more seconds to try to tie it up, but here comes Pikeville again. Emily Branham. A turnaround from Almondos. Excuse me, that was Duffy, now Almondos. Maynard. Branham. Could this be goal number 2? Flincham says no. 7 minutes, 12 seconds. The Rams just ran out of gas. Six minutes, 55 seconds off the foot of Cox, throw in. So Emily Branham with the goal. Turn around, throw in Rams. 6.5 minutes to play, and they'll bring in some fresher legs. Taylor Bryant subbed out one more time. That's it for her today. Megan Brandel back in. Duffy. Up to Cox. Purdue's wide open. And now a corner. Maybe one of the last chances Bluefield will get in this match with 6 minutes flat and counting. Now a new player being brought in. Branham off. Well, no, she's just going to take a drink of water. Maynard is coming out. And for Pikeville, looks like that's number 32, Jackie Kidd. So Kidd into the match. Here comes Bella Cox. Searching for a head. Too far out. Kramer serves it in. No one was there. Branham's wide open. Flag came up again. I don't think Pikeville loved that call. Instead, Rams will take it. 5:15 left to go. Branham, this time she was onside. Another goal would be a dagger. Got to give it to Branham. He's not giving up. Fighting for these balls. No foul called. Pass. Actually turned into a bit of a shot. Flincham just picked it up on the back line. Rams have to hurry. 4:40 left to go. Purdue tried to turn around. Turner gives it back. Four minutes, 5 seconds. Long run up for Catherine Purdue. If she can get it to Cox, she'll be wide open. Now I believe trying to force a corner. And instead a goal kick. 3:40 left to go in the game. 1-0 off of the foot of Branham. In the 82nd minute. Clock is stopped, 3:35 left to go. And it stays stopped, now back on. Here's Cox. Kramer down to Bella Cox. Spins around, getting tugged on for a second, and now, going to be a corner? No, rolls out. Still in possession of UPIKE. What a cut. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Far as Schweers. Duffy now. Slides, takes Flan down with her. Whistle blows, and Bella Cox is still down on the ground. Two minutes, 51 seconds left to play. Taking a quick break here as they tend to Bella Cox. 2:51 left to go. 1-0 Pikeville. Last 2 minutes, 51 seconds left to play. That's all Bluefield has to try to tie it up. It's 1-0 Pikeville after the 82nd minute goal from Emily Branham for the Bears. Schweers pushed up. Purdue slides it out wide. And Jones just missed the ball. Well, throw in Pikeville. Another throw in for you, Pike. 2:25 left to play. Well, they're going to milk their clock out now. 2:20 and counting. Miller tried to clear it up. Service towards the middle. Kramer in a dangerous area. Jackie Kidd right there nearly took it away. Lindsey Gray into the match for Bluefield. Cox taken out with an injury just moments ago. Throw in UPIKE. 1:45 left to play. Final moments for Bluefield College. It's 1-0 Pikeville. Kidd lost it. Now Flincham. Final chances here. 1 minute, 25 seconds. Randall. Now for Stephanie Miller. A minute 15. booted out. Throw in Rams, 1 minute, 5 seconds. This will quite literally be the last chance for Bluefield. Purdue, dragged down to the ground, no foul called. Refs say play on. 50 seconds now, and finally a whistle to stop the clock. "49 seconds. Everybody seems to be intact. Free kick. Headed off of Farshweers. Maynard. Clock ticking down to 40 seconds now. They are really just keeping possession. Rams need to come away with a big turnover. 30 seconds. Here's Kidd, just playing a keep-away game. Ashley King. And Bluefield kicks it out for a corner, and I think UPIKE might just take their sweet time here, and by the time they even kick the ball, the game will be over. Down to 10 seconds. 9, 8. Like we said, they didn't even have to take the corner. UPIKE hangs on to win 1-0. Bluefield had their chances in the second half, but the goal in the 82nd minute from Emily Branham enough to get the decision today as UPIKE picks up their second win of the season. Rams fall to 0-1-1, and for Pikeville improved to 2-1-0 on the season. We'll step aside and be back in just a little bit for the second game of this soccer doubleheader. But as for the women's game, my name is Bailey Engel reminding you the final score. Pikeville picks up the 1-0 victory over Bluefield College.